Now I have a scary question for you. Can you ever imagine losing your job? Chew on that thought a little. What about the house rent or the mortgage, the never-ending bills, the insurance covers, your child's school fee and monthly installments? It won't be an exaggeration to say that the very thought of getting fired can send chills down your spine. But there's one generation that is built slightly differently. I'm talking about Gen Z. This young generation never fails to amaze me. While we assume that youngsters are all about the grind or that they thrive on hustle culture, they also have a different side. A side which is open to explore the world. They want to take time to figure things out in their own sweet time. Make careers out of their hobbies. And I'm not just saying that, a recent trend in America proves my point. As we've been reporting, job cuts are roiling firms from Wall Street to Silicon Valley. But some employees stuck in the storm are taking it easy. They are not scared of being laid off. If anything, they are loving it. As I told you, Gen Z is full of surprises. The younger cohort is taking a more relaxed view of unemployment, of getting fired. It is seeing it as a way to escape. Escape from positions that they didn't like in the first place. Escape from the rat race, the fight to the top. They are delighted to spend more time on hobbies, try a different career path, or patiently wait for better opportunities. New data by the market research company Harris Poll shows similar sentiments. Nearly 20% of Gen Z or Zoomers say that they would be happy if they were laid off today. Imagine that. Millennials, the slightly older generation, is also not too behind. 15% of millennials say that they won't mind losing their jobs. Now, of course, comfortable layoffs are a privilege. But for some, the strong labour market is removing the anxiety of getting fired. How is that? The employment sector is rather off these days. Tens of thousands of people were laid off from big tech companies. I'm talking about Google, Microsoft, Amazon, Twitter. But despite that, the unemployment rate fell to its lowest level since 1969. The ratio of job openings to unemployed people hit a near record high of 1.9 in December. There are plenty of job openings. According to recent data, more than half of recent hires found their new roles within a month. Usually there's a gap of weeks, even months, between a layoff and the start of a new job. But that is not the case anymore. Workers find new jobs through simple LinkedIn posts. The job market is helping Gen Z relax a little, but it is simply an add-on to their risk-taking attitude. Career coaches say these employment crises can help people take fresh risks. It also lets them embrace changes that they may never have otherwise considered. Sometimes the stability of a job can stop you from unlocking your highest potential, they say. The golden handcuffs of retirement plans and high salaries can prevent you from taking risks, but a layoff can nudge you into uncharted territory, a new path perhaps, that could be more rewarding than your current job or your old career. And God forbid, if you struggle with financial issues, you can always rely on the good old bank of mum and dad. At least that's what Gen Z does. Yes, you heard me right. The bank of mum and dad. It's the best kind of bank there is. Loans are handed out with great generosity. The repayment plan is foggy. Take as long as you need, says your relationship manager, in this case your parent. The bank of mum and dad won't hound you as long as you promise to attend all family dinners religiously without fail. What do I mean? Well, an economic think tank has revealed in the United Kingdom, parents dole out large sums of cash to help their children get along with key life events. It could be for buying a house, getting married, or for education, among many other things. Between 2018 and 2020, Britons gave or informally lent each other cash and assets worth $20.5 billion a year. The majority of handouts were from parents to adult children. Britons gave their adult children almost $17 billion, $17 billion a year. Now that's an insanely large amount, isn't it? You would think that this brave generation Gen Z could get by without a loan. You would think that Gen Z has it easy because they have their parents to back them up. But that's not always the case. If you do belong to this generation, listen to me. At the moment, we're all dealing with soaring inflation. Job increments barely cover the rising costs of living. Medical or energy bills are longer than ever. Depending on which country you live in, one medical emergency and your entire savings could be wiped out, just like that. And let's not forget that big tech did lay off tens of thousands of employees, even if Gen Z acted all cool about it. It's possibly because they have a bank to fall back on. The conveniently available bank of mum and dad. WION World is now available in your country. Download the app now and get all the news updates on the move.